Salt is such a common ingredient in our daily lives that we rarely think about the profound impact it can have. However, since ancient times, salt has been much more than just a seasoning for food. It is one of nature's most powerful elements, with purifying and protective properties, recognized by various cultures and spiritual traditions throughout history. The simple act of placing salt in specific locations can transform the energy of a space, warding off negative influences and promoting harmony. Salt carries a strong symbolism, representing purity, preservation, and spiritual power. Many ancient civilizations used salt in purification rituals, believing it had the ability to ward off evil spirits and dense energies. Beyond its material and culinary value, it has always been considered a sacred substance, essential for balancing the energetic field of environments and people. This hidden power of salt continues to be revered today, especially in Buddhist and Eastern traditions, where it is used to cleanse the energy of homes, temples, and even bodies. In spiritual practice, salt is more than just a simple mineral. It has the potential to transform the atmosphere of any space, creating a lighter, more peaceful environment conducive to well-being. By using salt with intention, whether sprinkled in the corners of the house or dissolved in water, you are participating in an ancient ritual that connects generations of spiritual seekers. It is the simplicity of salt that makes it so powerful. It reminds us that often, the most effective tools to transform our lives come from the most humble and simple things around us. Over the centuries, salt has played an essential role in various spiritual traditions and healing practices. From the ancient Egyptians to Buddhist monks, salt has been regarded as a sacred element capable of purifying and protecting. In ancient Egyptian civilization, for instance, salt was used in mummification rituals, as it was believed to help preserve the body and facilitate a safe passage to the afterlife. Egyptians also used salt in protection rituals, believing it had the power to repel evil spirits. In Japan, salt is revered in traditions such as Buddhism and Shintoism, where it is used in rituals to purify temples and altars. Monks and practitioners of these religions believe that salt can neutralize negative influences, helping to restore spiritual harmony. Not only in the East, but also in many Western cultures, salt is seen as a symbol of purity and incorruptibility. Many Western spiritual practices include the use of salt to protect homes and people from evil. This long and rich spiritual history of salt reveals that it is much more than just a physical element. The power of salt transcends the material and connects to the energetic and spiritual. Each culture, in its own way, discovered the power of salt in their purification and protection practices. Thus, when using salt in your own life, whether in spiritual rituals or small symbolic gestures, you are connecting to an ancient tradition that recognizes the transformative and protective power of this natural substance. Often we walk into a space and feel heavy or uncomfortable energy without knowing exactly why. It may be that this place has accumulated negative energies over time, either due to conflicts, stress, or other external influences. Fortunately, salt is a powerful and simple tool to transform this dense energy into something lighter and more harmonious. The use of salt in energy purification practices is widely recognized for its ability to absorb negative vibrations and revitalize the environment. To purify your home with salt, one of the most common practices is to sprinkle small piles of salt in the corners of rooms. Corners are points where energy tends to accumulate, and salt can act as a filter, absorbing and neutralizing any negativity present. Another effective method is to dissolve salt in water and spray this solution in spaces where the energy feels more stagnant. Besides purifying, this method helps renew the energy flow, creating a sense of lightness and clarity in the environment. Salt can also be placed in bowls at strategic points in the house, such as near doors and windows, to block the entrance of unwanted energies. After 24 hours, it is recommended to discard the used salt, as it will have absorbed negative energies. This simple yet powerful ritual can make a big difference in the atmosphere of your home. Salt not only cleans the physical space, but also positively affects the emotional and mental field of those living in the environment, promoting peace and well-being. Protecting your home from negative influences is one of the main goals of many spiritual rituals that use salt. In various cultures, salt is seen as a shield against harmful energies and unwanted spiritual entities. Sprinkling salt around the perimeter of your home, for example, is a common practice in protection rituals. This method creates an energetic barrier that prevents the entry of negative vibrations, keeping the environment protected and harmonious. In Buddhist teachings and other spiritual traditions, salt is considered a pure substance that can ward off evil and ensure the protection of a space. Placing a bowl of salt in the corners of rooms or near the entrance of the house is a way to prevent unwanted energies from accumulating or entering the space. These small gestures may seem simple, but they have a profound impact on the spiritual protection of the home, creating a sense of safety and peace. Besides protecting against external influences, salt rituals also help protect the people inside the house, purifying their auras and balancing their energies. An example of this is the use of salt baths, which help cleanse the personal energy field and remove negative vibrations that may be attached to the body. When used correctly, salt becomes a powerful ally in creating a safe, protected, and spiritually balanced environment, allowing you and your family to live with more peace and clarity. Salt's ability to purify environments and protect against negative energies is not just a spiritual belief, it also has a scientific basis. Salt, especially when dissolved in water, releases ions that can alter the energetic composition of a space. This happens because salt has a crystalline structure capable of interacting with the vibrations around it, balancing the energy flow and absorbing any negative influences. From a scientific perspective, the ions released by salt, when in contact with water or air, can help neutralize electromagnetic energy fields that are common in modern homes due to the use of electronic devices. This may explain why many people report a sense of lightness and mental clarity when using salt in purification rituals, as it helps cleanse both spiritual energies and the physical vibrations around. However, beyond the scientific aspect, the spirituality of salt is widely recognized by many cultures and traditions. For many of them, salt is a symbol of purity and incorruptibility, capable of protecting and elevating the vibrational field of a space. By using salt with the intention to purify and protect, you are harnessing both science and spirituality in a practice that is both physical and energetic. In this way, salt becomes a complete tool for transforming your environment and your life. Just as salt can purify a space, it can also be used to renew the body and mind through a simple ritual, the salt bath. This practice has been used for centuries as a way to cleanse the aura and remove negative energies accumulated in the personal energy field. A salt bath not only relaxes the body physically, but also promotes a profound sense of spiritual and mental renewal. To perform a salt bath, you can use coarse salt or sea salt, dissolving a generous amount in the bath water. As you step into the water, visualize the salt absorbing all the negative energies you may have accumulated during the day. Believe that these energies are being dissolved in the water, and that, as you step out of the bath, your body and spirit will be completely cleansed and renewed. This simple practice can be especially helpful in times of stress or when you feel weighed down by negative emotions. Many people report an immediate sense of lightness and mental clarity after a salt bath, as if they have removed layers of dense energies that were blocking their well-being. Additionally, the salt bath can help promote deeper, more restorative sleep, helping to balance your energies for the next day. The use of salt as a spiritual purifier transcends cultures and religions, appearing in traditions as diverse as Buddhism, Christianity, Judaism, and Shintoism. In each of these traditions, salt is seen as a sacred element used to purify, protect, and elevate the spirit. Its presence is constant in consecration rituals, purification ceremonies, and spiritual protection practices around the world. In Buddhism, salt is used to ward off negative influences and protect the spiritual environment. In temples and homes, it is common to find bowls of salt placed strategically to block the entrance of evil spirits. In Christianity, salt is mentioned as a symbol of purity and preservation, and its use in rituals such as water blessings and other ceremonies is common to ward off evil and ensure divine protection. In Shintoism, the indigenous religion of Japan, salt is an essential part of purification rituals, used to cleanse temples, shrines, and even people before important ceremonies. In other parts of the world, such as medieval Europe, salt was sprinkled on doors and windows to protect against evil spirits. This diversity of practices demonstrates the universal power of salt as a spiritual element, capable of transcending cultural and religious barriers to promote peace and harmony. In addition to purifying and protecting, salt can also be used to attract positive energies and create a more harmonious environment in your home. By strategically placing salt in different rooms, you can promote a balanced and positive energy flow, helping to transform the space into a place of peace and well-being. One effective way to do this is to place small bowls of salt in key areas of the house, such as room corners, near windows, or at the main entrances. These locations are where energies tend to flow or accumulate, and salt can act as a filter, purifying the environment and allowing positive energies to enter. A common practice is to replace the salt regularly, observing if it becomes cloudy or crystallizes. When this happens, it means that the salt has absorbed many negative energies and needs to be replaced to continue fulfilling its role of protection and purification. In addition to using pure salt, you can also combine it with other spiritual elements, such as herbs, crystals, or essential oils, to amplify its power. For example, adding a bay leaf or a few drops of lavender essential oil to the bowls of salt can increase the energetic vibration and bring a sense of calm and prosperity. By incorporating these small rituals into your daily routine, you will be creating a positive and healthy energy environment in your home. In addition to being a powerful purifier, salt also symbolizes balance in many spiritual traditions. In its crystalline form, it represents harmony and stability, qualities essential for achieving inner peace. In Buddhist practices and other traditions, salt is used as a tool to help people find this balance, both in the physical environment and in their mental and spiritual state. When used consciously, salt can help balance the energies within a space and within ourselves. Whether through home purification rituals, spiritual baths, or meditative practices, salt acts as a conduit of harmony, bringing clarity and tranquility to those who use it. Its simplicity is what makes it so accessible and powerful at the same time. By incorporating the use of salt into your spiritual routine, you are embracing the opportunity to find a deeper state of balance. This balance is fundamental to living a fulfilling life, where energies flow harmoniously without blockages or stagnation. Thus, salt becomes more than just a simple mineral. It is a tool to cultivate peace, both internally and externally. Salt rituals are simple yet powerful. They can be easily integrated into your daily routine, and over time you will begin to notice subtle but significant changes in your life. Incorporating salt into your life is not just about protecting or purifying, but also about creating an environment where you feel energized, balanced, and at peace. Each time you use salt, whether in your home or in a personal ritual, you are connecting to an ancient tradition that values the transformative power of this substance. Small gestures, such as placing salt in room corners, adding salt to a spiritual bath, or using salt for protection, can have a profound impact on your energy and quality of life. Remember, however, that the intention behind each action is fundamental. When using salt, focus on your intentions and visualize the desired outcome, whether it is peace, protection, or energetic renewal. In this way, salt becomes not only a tool for purification, but also for transformation, helping you create a more harmonious and balanced life, filled with positive energies and prosperity.